Hello everyone, this is Jonathan Weibel, and today I want to start a new series on Instagram. This series will be going over this devotional book, God's Purposes for Your Life by Charles F. Stanley. I felt compelled to do this for a while because I really think the internet needs more good biblical content out there, content that can cover a little sect of the Bible with a message to it every day. So today is February 16th, so I'm starting with this one called Close Union, and the Bible verse to go along with this is, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father but through me. John chapter 14 verse 6. We may sometimes think of today's verse in terms of salvation, but it is true of the Christian life as well. Jesus wants to be your way, your truth, and your life. In Him and through Him are the Father's will for you. So we should never mistakenly think God's not really interested in teaching me, leading me, or revealing His will. Yes, He certainly is. More than you can ever possibly imagine. Romans chapter 8 verse 32. Not only is the Lord attentive to the great and impactful circumstances of your life, but He's also observant of details so small they escape your notice. He cares about the burdens, challenges, and conflicts that concern you. What God wants most from you is a personal relationship where you walk with Him in such close union that you're constantly aware of His presence. Yes, He wants that. In fact, that's why He's given His own Spirit to live within you and inside you. And I definitely think that's a pretty powerful message for today, because I know quite a few people may feel a bit frustrated God's not showing them what He wants for your life. But in reality, sometimes it just takes a bit of time to really reveal clearly what God wants for each and every one of our lives, because life isn't meant to be in a rush. It's meant to be this grand adventure, and we're slowly building out the plots over time. And we also really have to remember that a lot of the things that seem so big as of right now are either things that God is putting into our lives to test our character, and things so small that we think that He may not even be paying attention, but in reality He is, and He's using those to continue to use for our lives as like building blocks, building towards something greater. And that is the end of the devotional part of this. I really hope you all enjoy. This is a bit of a new idea, so if anyone has any critiques or anything they would like to see expanded upon, please let me know. And the second part of this is I want to have a bit of a political message. This message may not be what a lot of you hear, because our country is so divided and it's become so partisan that it's pretty unfortunate. But I've heard from a lot of people as of recently that they think their vote doesn't count anymore, that they think either way, whoever the establishment wants to win will win. That simply isn't true. There have been so many elections that have been decided by the slimmest of margins throughout history. I can point to a few examples. The 1974 New Hampshire Senate race was decided by 2 votes. The 2004 Washington gubernatorial race was decided by 123 votes. Even as of recently, the 2020 Iowa 3rd Congressional District race was decided by only 6 votes. And we can even look a bit further into a Senate race that happened recently. The 2022 Senate election in Nevada was decided by only 8,000 votes. So please, don't feel defeated in this political time. You may feel like you're not being listened to regardless of your political belief, but please, get out and vote, and please, get out and make your voice heard. But also, something I'd implore for all of you to do, as I've seen as of recently that a lot of people react very emotionally when events happen, and I'd really recommend for all of you to wait for the facts to come out and to let your emotions cool down some, and to think about it critically and logically. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope these messages have touched somebody. I will be posting these once every day. We will be going through this entire book, so we're going to have a while. And until next time, everyone, Goodbye.